that sleeps upside down. Roots in stars and sky in the ground. Crickets humming backward time. The wind walks soft and speaks in rhyme. No road maps, no weather signs, just fence posts drawn in crooked lines. I saddle dreams, not dusty trails, and float where gravity grows pale. So let the thunder roll low, where clocks still tick and cities glow. I found peace where things make less sense. A barn that floats, a sky that bends. Don't wake me if you come around. I live where fields sleep upside down. My boots don't sink, they rise instead. The grass grows blue, the moon burns red. The cows hum songs without a tune, and fireflies bloom beneath the moon. There's no loud truth, no heavy sound, just weightless thoughts that spin around. And I, a ghost with beating chest, find breath inside this quietness. So let the thunder roll below, where clocks still tick and cities glow. I found peace where things make less sense. A barn that floats, a sky that bends. Don't wake me if you come around. I live where fields sleep upside down. They told me, boy, your boots need dust, but stars won't grow where maps say must. I tip my hat to what they see, but I belong to mystery. Fall, let the thunder roll below, where rules still chase what they don't know. I've got no fear, no name, no crown, just roots that grow the wrong way down. Don't wake me if you come around. I'm home where fields sleep upside down. Silver threads in morning's hush trace the roads I cannot touch. Dusty boots and faded signs, carved from years and old confines. Silver threads and dust collide, tangled in a restless tide. I walk the line between the two, chasing shadows meant for you. Winds that whisper forgotten names, flicker like forgotten flames. Every step a secret lost, buried deep beneath the frost. Trace the roads I cannot touch, dusty boots and faded signs, carved from years and oaken files. Silver threads and dust collide, tangled in a restless tide. I walk the line between the two, chasing shadows meant for you. Time's a river, slow and wide, carries dreams I keep inside. Final silver threads and dust collide. I'll be searching till I die for the pieces I once knew, in silver threads and dust of you. Found a gate in the spine of a tree. It opened with nothing but silence and me. The dusk wore a coat stitched from moth, wing, and clay, and time folded up like a hymn put away. This is the land where the sleepwalkers roam, where the sky leans down like it's walking you home. No maps, no names, just the hush of the sand, and a heart beating slow in a sleepwalker's land. The fence posts remember what no one still knows, like the ache in a fiddle that's lost all its bows. I drank from a stream that forgets who you are, then I dreamed with my boots under unread stars. This is the land where the sleepwalkers roam, where the sky leans down like it's walking you home. No maps, no names, just the hush of the sand, and a heart beating slow in a sleepwalker's land. Come here, don't speak, just breathe. Let the wind unbutton the name on your sleeve. Even sorrow sits still when the dusk takes your hand and walks you alone through the sleepwalker's land. This is the land where the forgotten stay near, where your shadow won't follow and your past disappears. No prayers, no promises, no master plan, just peace in the bones of a sleepwalker's land. candle sings before it steams. A quiet start, a field of dreams. No headline waits, no call to chase. Just morning light on an empty space. The fence is bowed, but still it stands. The work was done with weathered hands. A songbird lands, then slips away, like most good things that never stay. Smoke from a quiet fire rises slow, climbs even higher. No one sees the flames beneath, but warmth still lives in silent heat. The table bears a single plate. The clock ticks on, but not too late. Some peace can't speak, it just appears, like laughter heard from other years. Smoke from a quiet fire rises slow, climbs even higher. No one sees the flames beneath, but warmth still lives in silent heat. And when I go, I won't leave loud, just like the wind behind a cloud. A trace of ash, a soft goodbye, a fire that never needed why. Smoke in the grain line, sparrows cry on a wire thin. Coffee cold in a copper tin. Fence gate sways with a breathing sound. Dust like ghosts on the sleeping ground. Smoke in the grain light, soft and slow, winding through where I used to go. No map drawn, no name to say, just sky turning amber gray. And I don't need the past to know. Smoke in the grain light still will glow. Barn door creaks like an old refrain. Nails rust deep in the window pane. I hum a tune I never learned. Ashes fall where fire once burned. Smoke in the grain light, soft and slow, winding through where I used to go. No map drawn, no name to say, just sky turning amber gray. And I don't need the past to know. Smoke in the grain light still will glow. tired hand, touching every piece it can. So let it fade, let it be slight, that hush of smoke in the grain light. Smoke in the grain light still will glow. Smoke in the grain light, soft and slow, winding through where I used to go. No map drawn, no name to say, just sky turning amber gray. And I don't need the past to know. Smoke in the grain light still will glow. Whoa. Evening bends like a tired hand, touching every piece it can. So let it fade, let it be slight, that hush of smoke in the grain light.
Creek runs slow by the sycamore bend, churns like smoke in a bottle's end. No one's home, and that's just fine. Peace pours out like old moonshine. Still house fog on the morning air wraps me up like a silent prayer. No more roads I need to chase, I found rest in an unnamed place. Let me drift, don't clear the law. I belong to still house fog. barn that dreams at dusk, with beams that breathe and doors that trust. The wind knows stories no one told, of lullabies in fields of gold. A rocking chair that rocks alone still creaks like someone's coming home. The owls perch high, the floorboards sigh, shadows wrap the evening sky. And I lay down in the hay where silence hums the Milky Way. No songs of loss, no tales of fight, just drifting thoughts and fading light. Not lost, not found, just in between, where barnwood holds forgotten dreams. The weather vane spins once then stops, like time itself forgot to walk. A jar of stars beneath the loft, still glowing dim and breathing soft. The ghosts here don't believe in fear, they hum the tune of yesteryear. No chains, no locks, no need to hide, just echoes learning how to glide. And I lay down in the hay where silence hums the Milky Way. No songs of loss, no tales of fight, just drifting thoughts and fading light. Not lost, not found, just in between, where barnwood holds forgotten dreams. I never owned this broken roof, but it's the one that knows my truth. The world outside can rush and roar, this barn just breathes and asks no more. So I lay down, no words to say. The moonlight smooths the rails of gray, the field is still, the fence is lean, and somewhere there I find my peace. Not lost, not found, just in between, where barnwood holds forgotten dreams.
There's a barn at the edge where the compass won't turn. Its roof full of stars and its floor full of fern. The doors hang open like arms grown tired, and the wind plays hymns on its rusted wire. The barn don't care for the names you bring, it forgets each echo, forgets each ring. You can carve your story on its old wood grain, but the rain will come, and the rain leaves no name. I once met a man with a clock for a spine. He bent with the hours, then lost all his time. He said that barn ain't broke, it just don't pretend. It don't ask where you're from or where you'll end. The barn don't care for the names you bring, it forgets each echo, forgets each ring. You can carve your story on its old wood grain, but the rain will come, and the rain leaves no name. It holds no harvest, no tools, no thread, just air thick with what the living once said. If you breathe real slow, you can hear it wave, for nothing in particular, not even fate. The barn don't care for the names you bring, it forgets your sorrow, forgets your sting, You can kneel in dust, or you can just stand. It's the barn that waits for no one, not even the land.
In the orchard past the grave of crows where iron roots drink snow, a girl once sang with empty hands and watched the frost winds grow. They built a chapel out of mud with windows made of thread. The preacher spoke in backwards tongue and blessed the fields instead. There's a bell that never rang, hung crooked by a phantom's hand. No rope, no clapper, just the weight of something time refused to name. But still we wait, but still we wait. My brother caught a storm in jars, lined them on the sill. He said, you can't tame sorrow, no, but you can teach it to sit still. The cows walk backward come new moon, the wells sing songs from 92. I asked the sky what year we're in. It rains in tongues, not drops, not dew. There's a bell that never rang, hung crooked by a phantom's hand. No rope, no clapper, just the weight of something time refused to name. But still we wait, but still we wait. There's a bell that never rang, yet every silence bears its clang. And every lie this land forgot still ripples through the sleeping wheat. No war was fought, but no one speaks. My brother caught a storm in jars, lying them on the sill. He said you can't tame sorrow, no, but you can teach it to sit still. But still we wait, oh, but still we wait. My brother caught a storm in jars, lying them on the sill. He said, you can't tame sorrow, no, but you can teach it to sit still. The cows walk backward come new moon, the wells sing songs from 92. I asked the sky what year we're in. It rains in tongues, not drops, not dew. Final backwards come new moon, the wells sing songs from 92. I asked the sky what year we're in. It rains in tongues, not drops, not dew. No war was fought, but no one speaks. The sun forgets to fold the dawn in fields where silence reaps the thorn. A shadow counts the grains of sound beneath the sky that turns around. The wind carves letters
letters in the dust, but none remain to read or trust. The bones beneath the withered vine hold secrets lost in fractured time. No footsteps mark the broken lane, no echoes answer to the name. The lantern dims without a flame, a harvest of hollow days remains. Beneath the glassless windows the earth exhales a whispered sigh, and every breath a silent plea to forget what used to be. Windows the earth exhales a whispered sigh, and every breath a silent plea to forget what used to be. Beneath the glassless windows the earth exhales a whispered sigh, and every breath a silent plea to forget what used to be. For 100 years I stood alone, roots in sand, no place called home. No leaf to whisper, no wind to play, just endless sun in the same old way. I watched the sky turn from blue to gold, dreamed of colors I'd never hold. No rustling dress, no autumn call, just silent waits in the endless sprawl. But this year, oh this year, the winds have changed, brought a chill both new and strange. I paint my branches in shades of fire, a dance of leaves in my heart's desire. First fall in the desert after all this time, a miracle wrapped in a simple rhyme. Cacti bloom, but they don't know how it feels when your colors show. A fleeting moment, a borrowed
soft touch on a barren place. I'll shed my skin with the gentle breeze, whisper goodbye to the thirsty seas. A story told in red and brown before the desert reclaims its crown. Final, yes, this year, oh, this year, the winds have changed, brought a chill that feels both new and strange. I paint my branches in shades of fire, a dance of leaves in my heart's desire. First fall in the desert after all this time, a miracle wrapped in a simple rhyme. For 100 years I stood alone, but this fall I finally came home. Yes, this year, oh, this year, the winds have changed, brought a chill that feels both new and strange. I paint my branches in shades of fire. First fall in the desert after all this time.
I ride on roads where ghosts don't rest, gravel crunching under my chest. No eyes to see, no hands to hold, just whispered tales of young and old. Ghosts of gravel, cold and dry, echoes trapped beneath the sky. I'm just a shadow chasing dust, bound to roam 'cause love won't trust. Lanterns swing where no one stays, fading light through endless haze. Each mile burns a memory, lost in time's obscurity. Ghost of gravel, cold and dry, echoes trapped beneath the sky. I'm just a shadow chasing dust, bound to roam 'cause love won't trust. The road hums soft, a lonesome tune underneath the silver moon. Final ghost of gravel, cold and dry, I'll ride till I forget to cry. A fading mark upon the dust, forever lost in love and rust.
Whispers crawl through the cotton rows, silent tales the midnight knows. Lanterns dim on the cracked front porch, shadows stretch without a torch. Ghosts of the harvest moon dancing slow to an empty tune. No words spoken, no time to lose, just the hush of worn out shoes. Hold me close till morning soon, under the ghost of the harvest moon. Rustling leaves in a restless sky, old barn creaks a weary sigh. Fields lie bare but hearts still bloom, waiting for the harvest moon. Ghost of the harvest moon dancing slow to an empty tune. No words spoken, no time to lose, just the hush of worn out shoes. Hold me close till morning soon, under the ghosts of the harvest moon. Let me fade where memories swoon, soft and slow beneath the moon. Let me fade where memories swoon, soft and slow beneath the moon. The morning breaks like fractured glass, shards of light on ghosted grass. We walk on edges no one sees, between the roots of ancient trees. A crow trades secrets with the dawn, in riddles drawn on broken lawn. The soil hums soft beneath our feet, with stories time forgot to keep. In glass fields where the silence grows, we gather dreams no river knows. Whispers catch the fading flame, and nothing ever stays the same. The wind folds letters never sent, between the cracks of monument. Our shadows chase a fading spark that lingers long after dark. The earth speaks slow in whispered tones, in hollow bones and weathered stones. We listen close, we hold our breath, in fields that cradle life and death. In glass fields where the silence grows, nothing ever stays the same.
I carved my name in a windblown tree where roots don't grow, but memories breathe. The river spoke in a voice I knew. It whispered lies that once were true. We ride glass horses in the rain, shattering softly under pain. 1,000 hooves, but not a sound. Love that runs, but won't turn around. We ride glass horses in the rain, shattering softly under pain. 1,000 hooves, but not a sound. Love that runs, but won't turn round. The sky wore boots of burning red, like stories that we left unsaid. I touched the dusk, it pulled away, like you did on that bitter day. We ride glass horses in the rain, shattering softly under pain. 1,000 hooves, but not a sound. Love that runs, but won't turn around. And every storm has eyes that see the ghost you were inside me. Final, we ride glass horses in the rain, cracking hearts we can't explain. You fade like thunder through the plains, but I still ride through glass and flame. Leaves like glass fall slow and clear, catching light we barely hear. Fragments held by fragile breeze, whispers caught in trembling trees. The world dissolves in amber haze, time slips off through hollow days. A silent song beneath my skin, where ending and beginning spin. Glass leaves in autumn air, fragile moments floating there. No need to hold, no need to stay. They drift until they fade away. A river hums a quiet tune beneath a crescent pale as moon. I watch the glass leaves fall and bend, and find and loss a gentle friend. Glass leaves in autumn air,
fall, each one a quiet, shining call to find the grace inside the break and learn what only silence makes.
Grain of the choir, wooden cross by the willow bend. No one left to tend or mend. Wind moves slow through prairie seams, stitching hush into my dreams. In the grain of the quiet, I lay low under sky that forgets to glow. No hymn sung, no names to write, just breathe and dust and silver light. Leave me there, don't speak, don't try, where the quiet doesn't lie. Hollow sound of a porch board side, fire's out, but the coal still tries. I don't wish and I don't wait. Peace arrives without a gate. In the grain of the quiet, I lay low under sky that forgets to glow. No hymns sung, no names to write, just breathe and dust and silver light. Leave me there, don't speak, don't try, where the quiet doesn't lie. Fold me deep in soil and sky. Let the grain of the quiet pass me by. Fold me deep in soil and sky. Let the grain of the quiet pass me by. I pray in the shade of an old combine, hands in my pockets, no script, no sign. The choir is winding through the rusted rows, and faith is found where no one goes. No steeple here, just sky and dust, a cracked wood bench, a heart I trust, kneeling down where the wild weed sways. In this grain-filled cathedral I find my ways.
ghosts of the harvest drift through the light, whispers of mercy in soft twilight. No need for answers, no need for name. Out here the silence don't play no games. No steeple here, just sky and dust. A cracked wood bench, a heart I trust, kneeling down where the wild weed sways. In this grain-filled cathedral I find my ways. Heaven ain't high, it's just far enough to hear your thoughts when life gets rough. I don't need a sermon or a holy hymn, just the hush of dusk when the day grows dim. No steeple here, just sky and dust. A cracked wood bench, a heart I trust, kneeling down where the wild weed sways. In this grain-filled cathedral I find my ways.
Underneath the harvest moon's soft glow, I read the letters you used to know. Faded ink and folded dreams, whispering secrets in silver streams. Letters from the harvest moon, singing an old familiar tune. Though you're gone, your words remain like gentle falling autumn rain. The barn door creaks with the evening breeze, carrying stories through the whispering trees. Your laughter's caught in the cornfield rows, dancing with the wind where the wild grass grows. Letters from the harvest moon, singing an old familiar tune. Though you're gone, your words remain like gentle falling autumn rain. under the elm where you walked away. Left my coat on the scarecrow's spine and watched it dance like it still was mine. There's a note in the drawer with your final lie, faded ink like a tear too dry. You said love was a bird that don't nest long. Guess I stayed for the ache, not the song. Now I drink from the dust where your shadow fell, whiskey and ghosts in a carousel. Your ring's on the horn of a moonlit steer, and I ride through the past just to keep you near. This life ain't clean, it just wears you thin, like ashes in a bell jar sealed within. I heard you're in Texas with a new last name, trading scars for pearls and playing tame. But the wind down here still calls you true. Even the crows ask, where the hell are you? I built a chapel out of rusted steel, lit candles made of every hurt I feel. And if God comes round, he'll find me bare, preaching to ghosts in the midnight air. Don't chase your light, I just breathe your flame, like a brand on my soul I can't rename. This ain't a love song, it's a prayer gone thin, spoken soft from the ashes in the bell jar tin. Now I drink from the dust where your shadow fell, whiskey and ghosts in a carousel. Your ring's on the horn of a moonlit steer, and I ride through the past just to keep you near. This life ain't clean, it just wears you thin, like ashes in a bell jar sealed within. Heard you're in chapel out of rusted steel, lit candles made of every hurt I feel. And if God comes around, he'll find me bare, preaching to ghosts in the midnight air. Oh, I don't chase your light, I just breathe your flame, like a brand on my soul I can't rename. This ain't a love song, it's a prayer gone thin, spoken soft from the ashes in the bell jar tin. There's blood on the back roads where the wild winds cry, underneath a sky that bleeds its own goodbye. The tire spins stories in the dirt and rust, tracing the ghosts of a broken trust. Your voice rides the night like a hollow flame, calling my name through the midnight rain. I chase the echo, but it slips through my hands like dust on the wheel of a worn-out van. Blood on the back roads and tears in the rain, a heart on the run trying to break the chain. Where the darkness grows, but I keep driving where no one goes. The stars don't shine for the ones who roam, but I carry your memory
like a haunted home. In the rear view mirror, the past's a ghost, and the blood on the back roads means the most. So I'll ride through the night, through the pain and the scars, following moonlight and broken guitars. Blood on the back roads, but I'm still alive, holding on to the fire that keeps me alive. So I'll ride through the night, through the pain and the scars, following moonlight, broken guitars. Blood on the back roads, but I'm still alive, holding on to the fire that keeps me There's a boot in the mud and a ring in the well. The preacher's horse ran off and no one could tell. You left your name carved into a knife right next to mine, like a vow or a lie. Bell don't toll in the chapel no more, just swings like a drunk on the hardware store. I lit a match for the wind to hold, but it died like the promise you never told. Crows don't pray, they just circle wide, waiting for the bones the liars hide. The sun don't rise, it just leans and fades, since the night you rode off through the switchgrass blades. Mama said love ain't a man or a plan, it's a curse in the dust on a working man's hand. And the devil, he don't knock, he sings through a busted screen door and old guitar strings blings. I dug one grave, then I dug one more, not for a body, but the war before. And now I drink from a jar labeled never forgive, and whisper to ghosts who forgot how to live. Crows don't pray, they just watch and wait, perched like sins on the rusted gate. I don't need heaven, I don't fear hell, I sleep in the barn where the silence fell.
underneath the hollow oak, the secret side, where shadows twist like smoke against the sky. A silver fox with eyes like burning coal whispers the stories that time stole. The creek runs backward where the lost homes dream, murmurs of lovers in a spectral stream. I traced your footprints in the dust and rain, but they vanished in echoes like forgotten pain. In the hollow oak, the past never dies. It dances with ghosts beneath moonlit skies. I'm chasing a shadow, it's part of my soul. It echoes from the hollow. Oh, I'm whole. The wind hums low like a mournful tune, carrying secrets beneath a haunted moon. If you listen close, you'll hear the call of a love that's lost but outlasts all. So I'll stand by the tree where the silence speaks, where time folds thin and the spirit seeks. With every breath I'll remember and cope in the echoes from the hollow. So I'll stand by the tree where the silence speaks, where time folds thin and the spirit seeks. With every breath I'll remember and cope in the echoes from the hollow. You left with the frost still clinging to the wire. The moon wore your silence like an old barbed wire. I stood with a match, but the fields were wet. Couldn't burn the past, just remembered it. Your coat still hanging on the weathered door. Dust grows slow on the boots you wore. And I swear some nights when the world leans back, I hear your laugh in the coyote's track. Now I plant my hope where your shadow fell, in rows of sorrow I know too well. But there's love in the soil and pain in the rain, and your name grows wild in the golden grain. I keep looking up when the night gets hard, for a little bit of you in the grain between the stars. A letter half written, a song never sung, a sky full of answers spoken in tongue. But you were the thunder I couldn't outpace, and I'm still just a boy in a windswept place. So I walk